This is chapter 1 of Dulcet Muse. 1,200. Wow, that much. What hell, it's a good price for what it's worth. You can look round if you'd like. This'll be one of the best you'll find. Any damage? None really, it's only about 3 or 4 years old. But look here, the price ain't what you want to look at. This here is real arc. It resonates. Other materials you'll find stifle and suppress the sound. Arc gives you a richer, fuller vibration. It's something most people don't know, but it's something most people should look for. Well, I'm no expert. Yeah, hell. Then you're not buying this for yourself, are you? No, my wife plays and wants to teach my son here. I never could. Papa's heavy palm bends down to Alex, knocks him about from left to right with the rough familiarity of a schoolyard mate, and perches on his crown to tussle his seagrass hair. Honeyed smells of vernal skin rise up and mingle with the seasoned musk of antique furniture, then settle to infuse the dormant suit with saccharin and spice. Behold Adam and his apple, holded like a peach. Cleft crease and bristling shoot pop through the sun-worn southern face. Gazing starward through a thick-fingered canopy, Alex privately holds counsel with his father to confirm that this grizzly man, although not Grandpa, is approved for conversation. Love's squinted eyes gleam from above with girdling warmth, bequeathed like mana from the heartening skies. Alex shifts a bit out from behind the denim buttress of a pant leg. Oh, is this your son? My goodness, I could have sworn he were your brother. He's so big. How old are you? Birthday candles. Miscalculating, Alex boxes the old man's nose with a spasmodic delivery of his answer, arrested by the swift whack of a child's palm. The old man recoils and, in that moment of dumbfoundment, age rudely strikes at his medicated veneer, to tear from him all orchestrated subterfuge. His muscles, wary from forced pretense, sag his features hellward. His eyes half closed and strain to draw from some exhausted well the stagnant, stinking water. A limestone tongue lies frigid on its side, starved off by plastic-coated protein pills. Sour air escapes in tempests through the thickets of his nose that grow as weeds on some forsaken lawn, and loose skin folds upon itself like shifting, sand-swept dunes amid Saharan gales. Stiffening suddenly, the old man regains control of his faculties. He blinks his eyes, adjusts his glasses. Skin binds to muscle, and, rejuvenated, the old man mounts his jovial facade, laughing through tobacco-yellow teeth. Boy, this kid's got a wallop, and only 5 years old. Hey, you ever play piano? A big black table makes a sound. Alex shakes his head until his neck begins to hurt because that means no thank you. No? Well, you got plenty of time to learn. You know, my grandson is about your age, a little older. He don't play bit, though. He likes baseball. You can't kick a baseball. But it's great that you're starting early. You know, at your age, you could be the next Mozart. Stop playing with your tie. Oh, you've already messed up the collar. Here, let me fix it. Alex, craving release, begins to fiddle with his cufflinks, but, when chided for this as well, lifts his legs with pageantry, thrusts his hands into the warm space underneath, and clamps his thighs down in defiance. This, at least, will stave off unexpected rheumatism. Alex reclines on the staid mahogany and tries to focus. 9th place. Did Mozart have to wait in line? The older boy at the piano plays a buoyant waltz. His left hand, carrying the rhythm, sprightly bounces like a cork in heavy champagne foam, while his right hand, melodically inclined, capers nimbly like a gymnast out among the beams. Through voyeuristic eyes, the audience observes a resurrection of the quondam masters, roused by his reverential offering. He couples an arpeggio with a summer chord to finish, and the older boy stands up and bows. The chime still lingers in the temple air. Where is she? Alex perks up. There she is. Comforted by her sight, Alex resettles in the pew and repeats the stanza to himself. Where is she? There she is. Harmonic poetry resounds like music. Where is she? There she is. A question followed by an answer. An anguish called into the dark, and a lascivious comforting response. Delay, delaying, delayed. Who gave her that blue bow? Here a novice pianist picks carefully among the keys, his shell-shocked fingers, deserted in the aftermath of war, sidestep strewn cadavers. They quiver in their unsure duty like the faltering voice of drummer boys. A random metronome marks off the minuet, choked out off beat and broken staccato. Unengaged, the audience slips loudly through the program. Alex shuffles in a seat to find a vantage point from which he can regard his friend. What will she play? It must be something good. Plastic swings and frozen reeds, duet recital and some trip to Italy, pneumonia, paper airplanes, a $50 prize. The denouement does come, but passes by. The player rises from his bench and, without waiting for the spatter of applause, walks shamefaced to his mother's side. Long formal dinner parties, risible cartoons, artist practice and a clipping in the paper. In the brief interlude between performances, delirious whispers pepper the reception hall. Have you heard about the new student? You mean the one in the local news? Yes, they speak as we've got a prodigy living in our town. Well, isn't that exciting? Did they mention an age? Black silk sheen gleaming off the neck and shoulders. Oh, the budding features of a woman. She looks divine in her sophisticated dress. Mature, bride-like. 6 or 7, I think. The youngest shows most promise, eh? She's looking around. She's probably preparing to perform. Her turn is soon, isn't it? Here, she's standing up. No, wait. She's searching. Searching. For me? Here! Here I am. Oh, look here, will you? I'm yours. Alex! Go, Alex, you're up. Good luck. Alex's feet lift off the ground and chested forces pull him towards the Empyrean. Papa drapes him like a pup over thick bands of muscle, and Alex sees for the first time his multifarious surroundings. Arabic lamps like rustic bananas cluster in bushels on the backrest of an armchair. A laundry cable sags with the weight of an age-deflated tapestry. Slight drafts squeeze through the fissures in the wood, and dust sweeps over rusted artifacts. The smells of transatlantic worlds, collected from the corners of the earth, here intermingle on a bookshelf where time frays at feeble relics. The room becomes an amaranthine grove. Propped up against a wall, the battered minstrel plays his part. Piano? Alex sees all this and stares. Go ahead, kid. Give it a good smack. See what happens. Wide hips bear stalwart haunches that recede unto lubricious calves. Her gracefully constructed frame inspires many, but appeases few. She stands alone, contoured in lazuli that pulls around her virgin skin through plunging cutouts in her dress. As Alex shuffles up the aisle, he turns his head to contact one last time his muse. Now and then a cocksure suitor ambles by, but, submitted to a wayward, wanton gaze, retreats confounded to his seat. Alex stops in front of her grand form to ogle momentarily the interlacing curves and arches. She always looks so beautiful on days like this. Then, guided by some impetuous force, he tempers his ardency and sits down to adjust the bench. Focus. At last, in repose, he rests his hands and stares for a long time into her face, seeing himself darkly reflected in her eyes. Ceremony. He pulls her veil back and leans forward. Bliss.